Then the Lord spoke smilingly to that Brahmana. He said, "Oh my dear Brahmana, please hear to me. For many lifetimes you are my servant." And offered it to his beloved deity, Gopala deity. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at that time, he was a very small boy. He picked up a stick and he wanted to beat Nimai. And Nimai ran away from he immediately grabbed the food and he started eating. This time this Brahmana started rolling on the ground and started crying. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Koro More Tuma Bina Ke Doyalu Jagat Samsare. So there was one story of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he was a child. We would have heard many times. But the context of understanding the story, this is about one Brahmana visiting the house of Jagannath Mishra when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was a small boy, baby, Nimai. So one day there was a Brahmana pilgrim who was on various Tirtha Yatras. So he visited Navadvipa, and for his maintenance, and Jagannath Mishra met him. He invited him his house for having his food. And this devotee, this person was a great devotee of Lord Krishna, and he used to always carry his Balakrishna deity with him, and he used to always chant that Gopala mantra. So this person's regulation was, he will eat only the food which is offered to his deity, and he will not eat anything which is not offered to his deity. So whole day, either traveling or when he is at rest, he will be continuously closing semi-closed eyes, and he used to chant the holy name of the Lord and meditating on the form of the deity, that Gopala deity. So by will of providence, one day he reached to the place of Jagannath Mishra, and by seeing that Brahmana, immediately Jagannath Mishra got up and offered respects. He washed his feet and offered him a token of seat for him to sit down. Then Jagannath Mishra inquired from that Brahmana, where is he from? He said, I am a wandering mendicant. Udasina means one who has no shelter, wandering person. Wherever my mind takes me, I go there. Whatever my mind inspires, I will do accordingly. So Jagannath Mishra said, your traveling is for the benefit of the world with folded hands. Yeah, because a great devotee, great yogi, you are traveling everywhere so that you give opportunity for grahasthas for serving you great personalities. By serving these great personalities, the doors of liberation are open, Bhagavatam says. So Jagannath Mishra says that he was very fortunate to have received his association. So he requested Brahmana to cook for him. The Brahmana immediately agreed happily. So Jagannath Mishra provided him the kitchen and all the ingredients what he had requested him. So Brahmana cooked a luxurious feast and offered it to his beloved deity, Gopala deity. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at that time, he was a very small boy, Nimai, very restless, very prank oriented. So he knows the heart of all living entities, and he knows the heart of especially of his devotees. So he wanted to play and reveal himself to this pure devotee of Brahmana. So this boy who was playing in the dust outside the veranda, he was completely filled with the dust and all. He was naked and he was smiling, and his eyes were very beautiful like early morning sun, and his body anga was very charming, hands and legs were very charming. Without wasting any time, Nimai went up to that offering in front of the deity, picked up a handful and put it into his mouth. And he started laughing at that Brahmana, and that Brahmana immediately started crying. He started saying, that Brahmana was exclaiming. He cried out, alas, this naughty boy has stolen the rice which is offered to the deity. So when this word was heard with the crying of the Brahmana, immediately Jagannath Mishra came there. The best of the Brahmanas, Jagannath Mishra, he came there, and when he saw whatever has happened. So while eating that rice from that Brahmana's plate, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, little Nimai, was laughing at his father. So Jagannath Mishra became very angry, and he chased Nimai. He wanted to beat him and he wanted to punish him. But Brahmana controlled him by saying, this is a little small boy. He does not know what is good or what is bad, what is right or what is wrong. So there is no point in chastising him. So seeing that Jagannath Mishra was very sad that his offering has become futile, that it is wasted, and he will not be able to have his food at his house. So he again requested him, my dear sir, once again I will provide you the ingredients. Please do not think very bad or anything. Please once again cook for your satisfaction. So again, everybody in the family also requested him to cook for once again. So after repeated requests, the Brahmana agreed. So all the necessary arrangements were made. Again, the kitchen was cleaned, all the utensils were provided, the fresh ingredients were procured. So this time, Mother Sachi took away Nimai to some other place, to some other room, so that this boy is very restless, he might again create disturbance. The ladies, all the family ladies in the house, they started teasing Nimai. Why do you behave in such a way? Why did you steal this Brahmana's food? So Nimai, with a smile and innocent face, he said, I do not have any fault in this. The Brahmana called me You are chanting Gopala mantra and Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is never that Gopala himself. You are calling me, and when I come and you are calling me, you are offering me to, you are asking me to eat the food, and when I come and eat the food, you are scolding me. See, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is revealing the truth. But people are not able to understand the truth behind. So everybody started saying, so they are saying, every one of them, deceitful Nimai, what will you do now that you have lost your caste? Who knows that Brahmana? What is his caste? Where is he from? Now that you have eaten his rice, how will you maintain your caste? Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, laughingly, he said, I am a cowherd boy. I always eat the food of the Brahmanas. What, by eating Brahmanas' food, what kind of caste can Gopala lose? Saying this, the Lord started smiling and everyone also smiled. So indirectly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed that he was Krishna himself. But because of his way, how he is talking and his deceitful nature, nobody could perceive the internal meaning what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was communicating. In the meantime, the Brahmana finished his cooking and he started offering again to the Gopala deity. Again he closed his eyes and again in the meditation he requested his Gopala deity to honor the food. And somewhere by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again ran away from his mother and all the women. Everybody were seeing, but he put them in Maya. He came out of that room and went to the food where it is offered, and he again picked up a morsel and put it into his mouth. This time again Brahmana started crying. So Jagannath Mishra became very furious. He picked up a stick and he wanted to beat Nimai. And Nimai ran away from that place. And Jagannath Mishra was chasing him to beat him and to show him punishment. What you have done. So finally all the family members restricted Jagannath Mishra to not beat. And in the meantime, Jagannath Mishra's elder son, Vishwarupa, had come there. And he requested the Brahmana, please do not take it as an offense. Everybody requested him to cook for a third time. But the Brahmana said, no, it's already midnight. There is no point in cooking for a third time. But when Vishwarupa came and by seeing his bodily future, he was very pleased. He was Nityananda Prabhu, the Balarama himself. By seeing his bodily structure and all, he became so happy. By his demeanor, he said to Jagannath Mishra, you have such a wonderful son, so glorious son. He will make your family very glorious. The parents also felt very happy. So by seeing that boy, he said, he is non-different from Lord Nityananda Prabhu. The purport of all scriptures is eternally manifest on the tongue of Vishwarupa. He is always engaged in preaching devotion service to the Lord Krishna. So when he heard all the bodily features, everything and all, when by his body, when third time when this boy requested, by seeing his bodily features, Vishwarupa, he agreed for the third time. But this time he don't wanted to cook anything luxurious. He wanted to cook some simple boiled vegetables and all. So this time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was taken to some other's house, neighbor's house, and there he was made to sleep. And the parents were all guarding there. And when the cook was finished cooking, when he offered the third time, they asked, where is the boy? Everybody assured, he is sleeping in the house. And the door is locked and everybody are outside, so that no way that this boy can come out of the house. So the third time again when he offered, and when he invited the Lord to eat the food, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared there. And he immediately grabbed the food and he started eating. This time this Brahmana started rolling on the ground and started crying. And he started feeling that why Gopala was testing him so much today, that he was not able to accept the food. But this time nobody could able to hear what he is saying. Everybody were in Yoga Nidra. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu placed everybody in sleep. Then Lord revealed himself as the Supreme Lord, Krishna. Shankha Chakra Gada Padma Ashtabhuja Rupa. With 8 hands, Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. In one hand there is butter, and in the other 2 hands remaining he was playing the flute. When they saw that supreme form of the Lord, the Brahmana, with whom was decorated with valuable gems and beautiful ornaments, there was a Shivatsa mark on his chest, Kaustubha jewel, fresh forest flowers with a peacock feather. The Lord smiled, and everything from his body, bottom to top, everything were of divine in nature. This Brahmana became unconscious by seeing that beautiful form. He became into an ocean of ecstasy. He lost his senses. He lost his understanding. Then by the transcendental touch of Gaurasundara, that Brahmana regained his consciousness. He became overcome with ecstasy. He could not utter anything. He became almost continuously falling unconscious, again paying obeisances. Ecstatic symptoms, Ashta Satvika Vikara appeared on his body. Tears flowing like Ganges river, holding on to the feet of Lord Chaitanya. The Brahmana burst into tears. Then the Lord spoke smilingly to that Brahmana. He said, oh my dear Brahmana, please hear to me. For many lifetimes you are my servant. So you had an intense desire to see me, therefore I have come before you. In previous life, in the Nanda Maharaj house, we had come to the house of Nanda Maharaja, and there we had an encounter similarly. So when I appeared in Gokula in the house of Nanda Maharaj, you are also a wandering mendicant going everywhere. by will of providence, you have become a guest in the house of Nanda Maharaj. Similar way, you have offered the food to me at that time also. So I ate your rice and I showed you the same form when I was as Krishna, because you have been my devotee life after life. You have been my servant. Except for my servants, nobody can actually see this form. So because you are very my devotee, confidential, I have explained all these confidential aspects to you. Do not repeat this elsewhere. This is the warning. Until I reveal my identity, please do not disclose these details. If you disclose these details, I shall destroy you. To start this congregational chanting is the purpose of my this incarnation, and I will spread this holy name everywhere across this world. In every home, what the love of Godhead, what everybody are hankering, like Devatas, like Brahma, and all the demigods are all hankering for, that I will distribute this love of Godhead, which is rare and desirable in every household. Freely I will be distributed. So giving this instruction, that boy walked out of the house and everybody got out of the Yoga Nidra and everybody were wondering what happened. The Brahmana was very happy. He picked up that rice, he started eating, he sprinkled that rice across his entire body and he was into a complete ecstasy. He became like a madman. By his shouts of that madman rolling on the ground, putting all the ingredients onto his body, then all the family members came there and they were all very happy that at least the Brahmana had eaten the food. And they were all very happy that the Brahmana had finally broken his fast and had his offering and had his prasada. So this Brahmana stayed back in Navadvipa. He did not go elsewhere, and every day he used to do Bhikshatana house to house. And every day he used to come to the house of Jagannath Mishra, see baby Nimai, and he used to be satisfied and he used to go back. So this Brahmana is like a perfect yogi, eats only what is offered to the deity, very regulated in life. So because of his sincerity in his devotional service, Lord bestowed him his darshana and blessed him the opportunity to have that love of God. So this yogic principles of what to do, what not to do are very important for an aspiring devotee, so that he can progress in a systematic way, in a regulated way, and he can achieve the destination. That's what is promised in this verse.